Good afternoon, Warp 103 here, bringing another World of Warships news. This time here we have new campaign coming up, Vive la France, new French commander, and also changes to some maps. So sit back, relapse, and here we go.
I'm gonna have to rain down a godly fucking firestorm on you.
Alright, the first thing up is new collection. We're having a new campaign coming up, and the new collection is Vive la France. Is added to the game. It will comprise of the following elements: ship arts, coat of arms, crests, armaments and equipment. So this is what we were talking about earlier, and it's coming to fruition that they were adding new stuff to the game. So this is what it's going to entail. We're having a new French commander, unique, on the super test. A unique French commander, Jacques Jean Lahore, is added to the game. He has improved expert marksman and adrenaline rush skills, meaning that he's like Steven Seagal captain. Expert marksman given additional 3 degrees per second instead of the normal 2.5 to transverse of the guns of caliber up to 139 millimeters and 1 degree instead of the normal 0.7 degree transfer for gun above 139 millimeters. And the adrenaline rush skill. Adrenaline rush is going to be minus 0.25 instead of the minus 2% reload time to all types of armament with one HP lost, which is going to be good. So again, new campaign, as you can see in the pictures right here. So that new commander, great. Let's move on to the next thing. And as you see on the screen right now, we have a new port. Marielle has been added to the game. The serene harbor filled with a calm atmosphere is recreated using post-war pictures. So I hope you enjoy the port. It looks great. On to the next thing. And now we're covering the maps changes. On the Super Tap, we have 2 maps that are going to be changed. First is Tears of the Desert. This map changes for tier 9 and 10 battles only currently. Air cover has been added to the center, along with the flanks. Team position has been moved to the southwest and northwest zones, and the battle zone is decreased. Basically what they did is they made the map smaller by 1 square all around, so it made it condensed even further, so you have less ocean and supposedly more cover, but that's not the way I see it. It's still going to be Tears of the Desert, because anybody that goes anywhere near the center section, especially with there's so many places for DDs to hide at and stuff like that, it's basically going to get nuked like usual. Okay, let's move on to the next map. The next map is Trap. Changes made to the Trap map are for tiers 8 through 10. The battle zone has been increased again. Now they're just making the map smaller, and all about distinctive features remain, and all the combat ranges are usable. Now this map here has been made smaller, as I've already said, and the changes are really at the B cap. Normally on both sides of that, you have this island, that's long island that covers both sides, and you have a big opening to come through from the north. Now what they've done is they've broken up that long island on both sides into 2 medium-sized islands with a narrow channel in between. So from the north spawn, basically you can have someone come in, hide right there in that section, and torp the B cap, and same thing can be done from the south spawn. Also, battleships that come through that center channel now, since it's way more narrower, will get completely and utterly wrecked. They also made changes to the C cap. C cap at near the top, you notice that it went from near the south spawn. That island used to be very big, and you get behind it, you couldn't fire into sea. Now they've broken it into 1 small island and 1 medium-sized island. So when you're going up that gap, you literally can fire into sea from that direction. Also from the north spawn, they've added an additional island and broke 1 island in half and put it right next to the spawn. So from the north spawn, you can creep up to where the island is and torp into the sea spawn and then follow it in. So it makes it very more dangerous for both of those two caps. On to the next thing. And the last thing is new patches. New patches are being added to the game for local customization. As you can see right now, they see the big red Viking helmet. So that's all we have for information on the patches as we have right this second. So as you can see, and so that they're making significant changes that are coming up in the super test again. Now this stuff was planned out in December, as I've told you before, so that they are in the middle of going to where their holiday is. So a lot of these changes just got added to the super testers, which is great. So they have a long time to test out the campaign. Again, we already knew that they were going into adding more collections, and the collections are dovetailing, as we already said before, into having commanders and separate things like that. So they're trying to stretch out those things into one big unit, so you'll have a lot of things going for them, which is great. I appreciate that, Wargaming, for that. The changes to the maps, again, it gives me a hope that since they're actually doing changes to the maps, that they're looking into trying to make it better. Now, the changes to me are not great, because to me, always making the map smaller, while that does favor battleships really a lot, DDs depend on being able to maneuver around and everything else of that. And cruisers, again, since you're cutting the map size out, you're giving it easier for a battleship with its range that you really can't get out of its range. There's no place for you to basically run and hide, and once you fire it a couple of times, go dark so they can't see you again, because again, the map is smaller. These are just my thoughts and opinion on the matter. This is Warp on the 3 saying warp out, have fun, we will catch you on the next one. Please hit that like, subscribe button. Again, it does help me out a lot, so that I do this for the community, just because I know that a lot of the times you can read this stuff all over the forums and everything else like that, but I'm just trying to put in a small little box that you can just hear, for a couple of minutes and so that, and get you squared away what upcoming changes are. Again, have fun, catch you later.